Welcome to TradeNamia.com. This is John's reports for the 13th of July, day before Bastille Day, which is so important to nobody trading U.S. markets. President, I think, is going to be heading out that way. As you can see, we're stuck in this malaise. We continue to have little side things with the whole nonsense of the Russia, which really is ridiculous by now. Anyway, the market's just going back and forth, though the intraday action is very nice now. It's very much in line with expectations of a sideways market at this particular point. See the NQ sort of holding flat now right here. Well, it was strong off the dip below, and well, I should say dip below the D omega here, right here with the orange, and we've powered up to resistance right here at the ABM red line. Put a nice sharp turn up, but the reality is that the range is just mostly designed to, well, hack people out of it. The euro strength continues to get to the upside of our range. If we break outside this upside range, I don't see how the market can't break out, because that would be crazy for the euro to continue to climb like it is. That's what's happening, so we just go with what is. Bonds from that standpoint, down from this base, they look like they're trying to mount a little bit of return to see an ABM set right here, where this is the original ABM DO, not the adjusted one, because we can see still stuck with that orange right in there, so that's going to have a little bit of difficulty at this particular point. And also, if you notice, the extreme is still below the red line. Oil, seeing some drawdowns in inventories, creating a little bit of a spike that could pose some nice potential upsides. Certainly not, well, in the sense that it was oversold from the previous move. This dip down is creating what we like to look at as that normal return. 50% retrace, they're buying above the ABM green, and boom, there you go. And that's the easiest way to look at that. Gold also starting to try and make an attempted comeback. Still negative 21 is pretty steep there. You got to see that orange coming there, but moving above the red line for the extreme histogram would certainly be a positive. But this intraday action was just beautiful, from the short signals that took place there towards the end of yesterday, and then just slowly went across. Kind of was, a little painstaking. We had a little bit of a dip right there, which created that move. It just came back up to the pre-open highs, and at that particular point, little DOC spread developed. Well, we not even a DOC spread in the sense that it was always above. Cyan was always above. It was the breakdown of the steel right below cyan that took place right at this next bar right after that. Clearly right there, which was at the 24.25, and that led to a very healthy decline move. Got a little extreme, and then we dipped down with the orange below, and that gave us the next buy, which brought us all the way back up. So I like that kind of action. I will take that every single day. Just perfect. No objections to it whatsoever. And hopefully it just keeps like that. I think you're just going to have to see some of that intraday upside down move, because there's a little rotation taking place, and some traders trying to figure out what to do with this market as it is. You've got a Fed at odds with growth policies, which is difficult given the fact that there's been some improvement in the economic outlook of things, and how to reconcile those two situations. No easy answer there. It's an interesting situation with the Fed wanting to fight growth at this particular point by raising rates so aggressively so early. Not that we know that there's any call for it, because we haven't seen any inflation. So it's kind of confusing in that aspect, but different administration, and they decided to use that as their scapegoat, I guess. I don't know what the story with that one is, but all we have to do is take what is, trying to figure out the why doesn't really matter as much as seeing it ahead of time, so that we're able to make the appropriate trades, and that's all that matters. As always, though, I will continue to post. Finally up from the scatters thunderstorms here in Vegas. There was some internet issues the other day, but I think that looks to be all resolved. So nice and cool at 105, which is not that bad. Not too different than what Florence and certainly LA was. So no big change there. As always, though, trade well, and we will talk to you later.